For the longest time, I've been using this Dawn DI GPS for my Nikon system. Basically, what you do is you have this little device that you put onto the shoe mount on the top of your camera for Nikons, and then it goes into the 10-pin, basically the 10-pin system, which is typically used for a cable release. And what it does is it sends the GPS data into the camera while you're shooting. Every time you click the shutter, it sends it into the camera and writes the actual coordinates into the EXIF data of your photo. This has been great. However, I'm no longer using my Nikon system when I travel. I'm now using my Leica system when I travel. And because the Leica is probably as little digital as digital camera, modern digital camera can be, being that it's mostly manual, there's no GPS. So there is a USB port in the Leica M9. However, it's not meant to have connections like that. It's actually meant just to get your photos to your computer. And in fact, in the upcoming Leica M, they even remove the USB altogether. So really, there is no way to get GPS data into the Leica using another device. So what I decided to do is dig into how I can utilize my iPhone while I'm traveling. So I came across this app called GPS4Cam. There's two versions. There's the GPS4Cam and there's a GPS4Cam Pro. GPS4Cam is available for the iPhone and Androids, so this is great for anyone who's using an Android as well, with the Leica system. Or really, this works with any camera, so even if you have a Pentax or you're using a Samsung, doesn't matter, Panasonic, who cares, this will work. So it's pretty neat. I'm not sure exactly what the difference between the Pro and the non-Pro version is. I can't really find a clear answer to that, but you know, I mean, if you're gonna pay for one, it's only if you have an iPhone, it's only $1 difference between the Cam and the Pro. So if there is a big difference between the two, just get the Pro because it's only $1 extra. Eventually, I'm sure the developer will have to release what exactly is the difference, or in clear terms. I just can't find it anywhere in like a nice clear display of what the difference is. So anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to pause here and show you real quick the app. And then when we come back, I'm going to show you what is next after you have the app. So here's what it looks like when you're in the app. You've got different signal levels. How strong do you want to use the GPS? So standard will capture every 5 minutes. Precise will capture every 30 seconds. So if you want extreme precision, precise is the way to go. Energy saving isn't necessarily using your GPS all the time, it's using the cell phone signal. So it's not as precise, but you won't kill your iPhone or Android battery. And then manual, you can just shake it and it will update the GPS. That might be a cool way to go as well, because then you're not worrying about your GPS running all the time in the background. So then when you finish your session, you can actually save your trips. And you can re-export them if you need to go back to them and categorize them. You can actually see them by when it was and what you titled it. And then you've got extended GPS search. So if you're travel overseas and the cell phone service changes, you can actually hit that button and it will do its best to get precise GPS. And then of course there's help as well. So this is what happened. You click to start. It's going to pop up this little graphic showing you the date, the time, how long it's been capturing for. You can then name your trip. After you're done, tap off of it and it will actually start recording, logging right there. You can flick to the next screen and actually change your signal strength at any time you want. And then you can hit the map and actually see exactly where you are if you want to see how precise it is. You can pause your trip if you need to. Restart it if you need to. It's as simple as that. When you're all done with your session, with your trip, and you hit stop, it's going to bring up a QR code. You're supposed to take a picture with your camera of this QR code. The reason you're going to do this is because it's going to, this QR code is something that you need to have the computer software look at so that it knows what time to set everything for. That's how it connects the event that it has created to the coordinates. So I found with the Leica that I can't shoot this QR code in RAW. I actually have to switch it for this one shot for each session to JPEG. And it finds it right away and takes care of everything. So I'm going to show you how to go through and actually have the process, the software, match up the coordinates. So check this out. I used to go from my memory card right into Adobe Lightroom. Now I'm actually taking the photos, bringing them to my desktop, where I then open up the GPS4Cam software, browse for that folder, and then I create a new folder on the desktop, and I just call it GPS, where it's actually going to make copy or the newly created geotagged photos still as RAW files. All it's doing is it's editing the EXIF data and putting in the coordinates. Now, what I do as well, because you have, there's two things. One, in the app, I actually linked up Dropbox. So this is going to look for my data in Dropbox. And so because the GPS4Cam iPhone app will automatically send that data to Dropbox as a storage, so the QR code knows where to find everything and what to connect. It's going to take these, match up everything, because the QR code that I shot from my phone, the JPEG, is in this folder as well, and then it's going to dump it all into here. So you can see, first, I'm in Dropbox folder, and there's a GPS4Cam folder that was created, exports, and then there's a private format, and then the two files from the app. Now, in here is all the coordinate data. After it gets done crunching, you'll have a new folder called Geotagged. Will have your new RAW files. GPX will have all the GPX data. Out of trips is another folder, I'm not sure what it is, and then the QR codes will also be copied as well. And then when you bring it into Lightroom, you're importing the RAW files, but it's going to, because it's now linked with the GPX data and everything, it's going to automatically import all of it at once. And if you're using Lightroom 4, or if you're using Apple's Aperture, then you go to the Maps section and it will show up in your map. Or if you upload to Flickr or to 500 pixels or anywhere that uses geotagged EXIF data, it will show. It's pretty neat. I highly recommend it if you want geotagged photos and you have an iPhone or Android. This is a fantastic way to do it. It's easy enough. It's affordable. You're not buying a whole big device because you're just using your phone. So that's it. Thanks for watching and enjoy.